Wanda's return begins in silence. She awakens beneath a collapsed mountainside, bruised and stripped of certainty, realizing the Darkhold's corruption didn't end with her fall. She feels echoes of the lives she destroyed. People of Westview whisper through her nightmares. Driven by guilt, she keeps her distance from humanity. But in the shadows of her isolation, a faint magical pulse calls to her, urging her toward a future she no longer trusts. She wanders across remote villages, helping quietly, fixing broken roofs, healing small wounds, masking her identity as just a stranger passing by. These acts bring her temporary peace, but visions of Billy and Tommy haunt her at unexpected moments. She clings to their laughter as a lifeline. When a child in one village calls her Miss Witchy, she nearly breaks. Wanda realizes she can't simply fade away. Her powers won't let her. Strange magical anomalies erupt across the globe, objects flickering in and out of existence, people losing hours from their memories. Wanda senses their frequency. Each anomaly resonates with fragments of her chaos magic. She fears someone is imitating her powers or worse, weaponizing them. Despite wanting to live quietly, the world keeps pulling her back into danger. News spreads about a mysterious red distortion, devouring time in small pockets. Wanda tracks one to an abandoned theater where the walls bend like liquid and children's drawings float in midair. A voice echoes from within, sounding like Billy calling for her. Her heart races with hope and dread. As she steps deeper, the distortion collapses, leaving behind a pulse of dark energy she recognizes too well. Wanda seeks answers from Doctor Strange, but he remains guarded, warning her that the multiverse is fraying in ways even he doesn't fully understand. He tells her the anomalies are tied to someone or something, attempting to recreate powerful magic from forbidden texts. Wanda fears the Darkhold's influence didn't die with the books. Strange, sensing her instability, hesitates to involve her further. After Wanda leaves, Strange sends Wong to keep an eye on her. Wanda senses the surveillance and confronts him, tears welling as she insists she only wants to make things right. Wong sees the vulnerability in her eyes and reluctantly agrees to trust her, for now. Together, they trace the anomalies to a magical signature unlike any Wanda has seen, yet eerily familiar. They arrive in a hidden valley where reality shifts to mirror old memories. Her childhood home, a Sokovian street, the Avengers compound. Wanda collapses as visions overwhelm her. But these visions aren't hers. They're echoes crafted from someone else's grief. Someone is manipulating reality using emotions as raw material. Wanda fears another Westview scenario. Only this time, she's not the one causing it. At the center of the valley, they find a young woman named Elara, trembling and terrified, surrounded by unstable cosmic distortions. She claims Wanda is her only hope. Wanda realizes Elara's powers amplify emotions into physical forms, a dangerous ability she can't control. Wanda sees herself in the girl, a mirror of trauma and too much power. Wanda brings Elara to Camartage for protection, but the sorcerers fear her potential. When Elara accidentally unleashes a wave of grief that cracks the ancient walls, tensions rise. Wanda defends her fiercely, insisting that fear created monsters like her in the past and she won't allow it again. For the first time, Wanda becomes a guardian rather than a threat. But a new enemy emerges, a masked entity called the Archivist, a being obsessed with collecting magical legacies erased from history. The Archivist seeks to drain Elara's power to reshape reality into a perfect timeline without chaos. Wanda recognizes the Archivist's twisted logic. It echoes her own darkest intentions. Stopping him becomes personal. The Archivist invades Camartage, warping its halls into a maze of alternate outcomes. Scenes where Wanda never became the Scarlet Witch, where Vision lived, where her children grew up. Wanda is torn, aching to reach into those illusions. Strange warns her that one emotional slip could trap her forever. Her hands shake as she walks away from the lives she secretly craves. Elara is kidnapped during the chaos. The Archivist leaves Wanda a cryptic message carved in floating red sigils. "You created the cracks. I will seal them." The words slice deeper than any spell. Wanda realizes her redemption means nothing unless she prevents others from repeating her mistakes. For the first time, she vows to fight not out of guilt but out of responsibility. Wanda journeys into the astral abyss, a realm where discarded futures drift like shattered mirrors. Each fragment reflects a different version of Wanda, some monstrous, some broken, some peaceful. She confronts these reflections, learning that power alone didn't corrupt her. It was her refusal to face her pain. She emerges stronger, grounded in a clarity she never had before. Wanda tracks the Archivist to a collapsing dimensional rift. Inside, she sees incomplete versions of Billy and Tommy being used as emotional anchors for the distortion spell. The Archivist taunts her, claiming she doesn't deserve children so pure. Wanda's grief ignites into fury, but she remembers the Abyss's lesson. Power without balance destroys. She steadies herself. The battle twists through shifting worlds, black and white sitcom realms, glitching landscapes, and swirling multiversal debris. Wanda fights not with rage but with purpose, dismantling the Archivist's illusions one by one. Every blow echoes with her refusal to be the monster she once feared she was. Elara watches in awe as Wanda stands firm against her greatest temptation. In a moment of vulnerability, the Archivist taps into Wanda's fear of being unlovable. The world around them transforms into Westview, perfectly reconstructed, Vision waiting on the porch. Wanda's breath catches. She steps forward, then stops, whispering, "I choose reality." The illusion shatters like glass, weakening the Archivist. Wanda frees Elara, shielding her from the collapsing rift. Together, they combine their magic, chaos, and emotion, counterbalancing the Archivist's twisted order. The energy bursts outward in a surge of light, erasing the Archivist's existence and sealing the dimensional tears without harming any universe. Wanda feels peace for the first time in years. The rift closes, leaving Wanda, Elara, and Strange floating in a calm void. Strange acknowledges that Wanda has become something neither hero nor villain, something wiser. Wanda doesn't answer. She simply looks at her hands, realizing her power no longer feels like a burden. Elara hugs her, whispering that Wanda saved her future. Wanda returns Elara to a safe sanctuary, promising to train her and help her build a life beyond fear. The sorcerers offer Wanda a chance to stay, but she declines gently. She says she needs to understand who she is without a title, a crown, or a prophecy. Her goodbye is soft, almost hopeful. As Wanda walks into the sunrise, she releases a small spark of chaos magic that transforms into two glowing orbs, echoes of Billy and Tommy. They drift into the sky like lanterns. Wanda smiles, not in sorrow, but in acceptance. She knows she may never see them again, yet she finally believes she deserves a future. Far away, in an unknown dimension, two young voices whisper, "Mom!" The screen fades, hinting that the universe has one last chapter planned for Wanda Maximoff.